This is what it looked like earlier in the evening when this storm came through. You can see just how high the water level got here at the Riverview Hotel. Because then when you get on a roadway right here, you can see that it is no longer soft, it's hard, and it is ice. The city of Mobile making it way easier to recycle here with these new single stream recycling locations. All you gotta do, throw everything in all at once. That's not my bullseye, but we're gonna act like it was. This never happens here in the South, so this is a great opportunity for people to come and experience ice skating for probably the very first time in their lives.
Yeah.
You have worked so hard, and we didn't want all that work to go unnoticed. We know that you love him and that he's your hero, and I'm all about it. We're at exit 13, the Theodore Dawes Road exit right here. We actually just saw a tow truck, a wrecker truck, starting to completely cover both eastbound lanes of the causeway. A lot of the cars, you can see traffic slowdown is happening right now. Gordon definitely leaving a mess behind here on Dauphin Island, and it's not just debris like this that is covering some of the roadways, it's also the flooded waters here on the west end, and you can see just how deep they are. We're told anywhere between 6 inches to almost a foot or more of water covering the roadways.
Island-wide, it's comparison to Nate, it's less damage than Nate. That's a good thing. We've got some things that's got to be cleaned up, obviously. A lot of those issues are on the west end where we've got sand in the road, debris, those types of things. But generally, we came out of it quite well.
Dauphin Island Mayor Jeff Collier says crews are working as fast as possible to get the island cleaned up and back to normal.
Our crews will be able to get a lot of the lesser things out of the way, but when we get into the heavy-duty lifting of the sand, moving the sand, we're probably going to have to bring an outside contractor in. That could take a little bit longer. But I would like to think within 30 days we should have most everything back up and running.
And as you can see, Dauphin Island Police have set up an access point on the west end of the island. Now we're told only those with re-entry passes and four-wheel drive vehicles will be allowed to pass through for now. Reporting from Dauphin Island, Megan Gannon, NBC 15 News.
It was scary. I cried. I have to admit it. It was scary.
This is the reaction after an EF0 tornado came barreling through Foley this afternoon, causing damage and injuries at Anchors Away RV Park.
So as we got here, we did find several, 5 in particular RVs that were overturned. At that time, we had at least 2 of those RVs with people entrapped that were somewhat mobile but hadn't been able to get their way out. So we immediately tried to prioritize which ones were the most significantly injured.
Peggy Stanton and her husband are visiting from Michigan and says she could feel the tornado come over them.
The rain suddenly turning just totally horizontal, and the wind really picked up, and our camper started to shake. And then I told my husband, I grabbed my dog and I told my husband, let's get down because something is going on.
Stanton says the tornado lasted less than 30 seconds, leaving serious damage to the RV park they've been coming to for 7 years.
Because the camper right across the street from us had flipped over. And then when we started looking around, we realized others were, and people started running because there were people actually trapped in a couple of the campers yet that couldn't get out.
Other businesses in the area also reported minor damages, but Foley officials say the majority of the destruction was to the RV park.
Anything significant. We did get some reports of possible damage in other places of the area, but we verified that there was nothing significant there. So every other damage report, weather related at this point, has been minor.
2 student clubs here at Faith Academy are leading the charge in making sure elementary kids in Mobile County have a Merry Christmas.
We've given out angel trees to every one of our homerooms, as well as our families and our schools have adopted the rest. And so we have 122 kids that we have been able to bless this year with Christmas gifts, and mostly just so they would know that there's someone out there that loves them and cares for them.
11th grader Kristen Mitternite and her family adopt a kid from the angel tree every year. It's something she looks forward to, being able to give to someone else.
Even though you don't know the child, just to know that they get a gift, like underneath the tree, that they have a gift, and even we have so many things and they don't even have it. It's just so heartfelt that they get something.
And while the program is about the kids, 12th grader Cammie Herron says this also gives her the opportunity to teach others it's always better to give than to receive.
It's not just amazing for me. I have little brothers, and the fact that I can take my little 4-year-old brother and say, okay, John David, we're gonna go into the store and we're only getting stuff for other people because we're gonna be cheerful givers. I'm teaching another generation, and another generation is learning and it's gonna rise up and be a giver.
Reporting in Mobile, Megan Gannon, NBC 15 News.